Actually, could be something good. Actually, could be a really good idea. Let's make some content until 8. We'll do 5 and then we'll do whatever we need to do. That's actually a good idea. So, without further ado, let's continue. Yeah, for LJ, it's not a question of you can't do anything. It's a question of you might not be able to do what you need to do, and it's kind of really well made because we remember that in the first season for the longest of time, LJ was kind of on his own. You know what I want to do? I kind of want to do if we do 130, okay? I kind of want to do Quinn per wave. However, maybe cash per wave is better. Okay, cash per wave is better. That was me when I was 17 years old. Who am I saying? That's still me. Saw my mom a couple of days ago. Love you, mom. Okay. So like I was saying before, I distracted myself, which happens more often than you think. I heard the 10%. I got 10%. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop that here. I'm back with a charger because this is not reliable. 10%. What am I gonna do? 5 more minutes? No, fuck it. I look around me, and all I seem to see people going nowhere, expecting sympathy. Life is what I've been busy. If misery loves company like so gone, you miss me when I'm gone. Procrastination, running circles in my head. Procrastinating, you wound up left for dead. Life is what I've been. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the show. Because I do vlog, because I'm having a wonderful day on this glorious 29th August 2025. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm really sick. But don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to our show. Because you know that I have a wonderful day on this. Shit. On this glorious 29th August 2025. We're also charging the phone, which is really fun for some reason. And we got this, so you'll be seeing me look here a lot. You guys ready? You guys are ready? I am ready. Continuing with Prison Break. No necessarily need for an intro. However, don't make it shoot boring. We're gonna do more. So, like I was saying, we see more of Lincoln and LJ. Lincoln Jr. Scenes. I'll be completely honest, right? Doing season 1 of Prison Break was a bit of a mess with how I have to restart now because it's a new playthrough. That's a bit harder. Alpha Gen and Winter Wave, that's great. Alpha Gen is gonna be super useful though. You know what's even more useful? Defense absolute. They already did. Okay, that's good. Don't worry about me. I'm Gucci. People still say that, right? I'm Gucci. 2 more diamonds, lady. 2 more diamonds. We didn't watch an ad, so we're good. Let's try it, okay. So, the duel. Then, season 2, I'm having way more fun. We have Sarah looking for more information on the. I hate doing this. I hate starting in the middle of an episode, but I don't have a choice. Sarah's doing more investigation. And it's really cool because, see, this is weird, but basically she's taking the same information that Mahone have, and you saw Mahone really trying. What he's doing, he's really trying, and then with Sarah, we think She's trying to understand what Michael was thinking. Trying to understand what he was saying. So this is cool because you get both characters that are after Michael for completely different reasons. Mahone, you know what's insane? Last episode we learned that Mahone is killing everybody, which means if he finds Michael, he will kill Michael. Now, honestly speaking, this is weird because you're not supposed to care, right? Here's why. So, we know that if Lincoln go back behind the bars, it's what for him is a chair. You're right. So Lincoln is died. It died. He will die. Now Michael will die and you care more. That means that you don't care as much as Lincoln, but the show is about a brother saving another brother. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Something I like saying that. Yeah. Enough with the subterfuge. We're finally ready to go. It sucks because Mahone is a way better villain than anybody else. And Mahone will not always be a villain. Mahone will not always be a villain, so it kind of goes to show that it's sucky. It's sucky. So we got Teabag who's going to pick up flowers, and his next steps is what? His next steps is actually really nice. His next steps is flowers. So we'll go pick up flowers. 4 is ex-girlfriend. We're not putting him in jail. Yeah, this won't end well, but it's Teabag. You expect it to end well? I love your enthusiasm. I love your, how do you say it nicely? Your hopes. I love your hopes. Such a beautiful quality. So like I was saying, I do say that a lot. Do it all the time. How much are we almost done uploading? No, we're not done. Good? Good. I wanted to take time because when I'm uploading, we're good. So with Teabag, and it's nice because this is more so a C-Note episode. For some reason, you know, after this one, C-Note will want to appear for another episode or two. Teabag, I have the general rule of thumb. We just finished watching Lost. The more they use the character, the more important it is. We were at characters like Kate, who had 5 flashback episodes. We had a character like Early that had 3. We have people like Rose who had none. We have people like Claire who had 2, right? So it's always important. It's always important that we remember who's important and who isn't. Why? Because we get attached. We get attached to these guys, the boys, to the Con Air. So C-Note goes in and he has guns. He's ready. The plan to get the to get everything. How do I say that? The plan is to get the daughter. To get everything in the daughter, which is a pretty big step because they know exactly where they're going. And now it's not only the daughter, but it's also the wife. Now the wife, there's no proof so far that she's part of the plan. There's no proof that so far she's even aware of the plan. There's no part where there's a chance that, oh, you know what, she'll support me no matter what. Next on the list we have Kelly, which is the ex of Teabag. You really learned that. So we have more of Michael, and it's really nice. Michael and the ex-wife of Mahone, because first of all, she's a great actress. She really does act well. Why is it even better? Well, it's kind of simple. Seriously speaking, it's kind of very simple. It is important to pay attention to that. Let's pay attention to this. Mahone, the relationship with his ex-wife is kind of special. Mahone clearly tells her he still loves her. He still tells her, hey, I love you, shit like that, right? And there's a feeling where she loves him too. There's a feeling where Mahone is unsavable, and there's a feeling where she doesn't feel like he can be a good father figure or a good father to his daughter. And that is also important. So she tells Michael that he's been taking specific interest in the garden. Now, I'm gonna go so far as spoil the show for you. So Michael does explain the garden, and you see a specific plant. And you know that plant is used to decompose body. So you know that Mahone hides a body there. You're not supposed to know that. This is only in 2 episodes, but I'm telling you right now, because why not? Why not coconuts? Love coconuts. So there's more of that. Then guess what? Guess what? She knows that he's not good because he doesn't have all the right information that she does. She was a wife of an FBI agent for some time. so she knows how the whole shizzle work. And you're not gonna have her. You're not gonna get her into a trap. So that's actually pretty cool because you could have taken somebody that's dumb. That's like, oh, my husband told me. My husband told me this. No, 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 no. My husband was doing some things, took some problem on my own hand, and now I know you're not gonna fool me. That's cool. We have the wife who is in the cop car. Once again, she the kind of the problem is either she's gonna go. Yeah, they tell her that we're gonna take your daughter, right? So the daughter goes in, and the friend of C Note is like, yo, you don't need to worry, your daughter is with us. So now she doesn't have a need to do that. It's stupid because the daughter's in school. So yeah, C Note is there. C Note actually did pretty well. He did pretty well, however, it's kind of complex because they did pretty well, but the first of all, he has a lot of help, you know. So he's a great planner, but if he didn't have what he had, he could have not made it. Versus Michael, who planned and got everything he needs from the prison itself. So they come to take it. T-Bag comes in the house. Oh, 41, that's not good. That is not good. 41 is a good number to remember though. It's a great number to remember. Why? Because if we start again, we're gonna know that the episode is the wave is for long. My world is my world. My girl, my world. She gon' be my girl. This is nuts because I have so much to do. I'm going insane. But guess what? If this one day works, I forgot to do the diamonds here. If this one day's work, I'll know that I'll deserve it. If this one day's work, I'll know I'll deserve it. And if it doesn't work, well, I've done my best. That's it. So T-Bag goes back to the house and sees there's a for sale sign. But guess what? Bellic also does a for sale sign. So Bellic and him being T-Bag meet. We got a really cool moment with Lincoln and LJ. And this is the cool part. Lincoln is actually a really good dad. Because most dad will be like, yo, I haven't been around for you so much. I haven't been done. See, that's the craziest thing. I'm further in the season. I'm about 4 episodes further in the season. And Lincoln father, Aldo, Aldo, he's trying to make up for lost time. Lincoln doesn't. He's like, yo, I know I've been around, but I'm here now. I want to know the LJ now. Now, I'll be saying something that's quite controversial, but please hear me out. I think it's a very dad thing to do. I think moms are more protective when you're younger, and when they want to see you grow. They want to keep that baby, right? Because they're protecting over you. The father, however, was a different thing. My relationship with my father was shitty when I was younger. Why? Because like, yo, we don't have the same interest. Dad, I'm fucking 7 years old. I'm not gonna have interest into cars. I'm not gonna like taxis. I'm 7 years old. I got ADHD, dude. I'm watching Dragon Ball and I think this is the best thing ever. You know? But now that I'm older and we talk about work, talk about things like that, the relationship is much better. The moment I left that house, the relationship got better. Yeah. And my mom, she still tell me, for example, she watched a video that I did where I went to the store on my bike. She's like, where's your helmet? I'm like, Mom, do you know where I live? Do you know where the grocery store is? You know that's 4 minutes. I don't care. Where are your helmets? And she's right. She is right. But I mean, two years from now. Case in point. I think that's something that people say nowadays. I think that's a Gen Z. What's the Gen Z version of me trying to get some time? Can you do something? Yeah. What is the Gen Z version of case in point? It's low-key skibidi. Something like that. Pretty close, huh? Did I get it? I got it. Cool. Okay. And look at this. Look at this. You really believe that's fine. You really believe that's fine. Now, you know what? I kind of get that because most of these dudes have their kids of their own, right? So just imagine being a kid. And it's nice, dude, because you see LJ smiling, you see Lincoln smiling. So that's very nice. That's very cool. I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna be an ultimate douchebag. I love Supreme. And that's okay. That's it. Apart from that, give me some moment between Michael, between LJ, between Lincoln. They're a family, dude, and they should be treated as a family, right? So Teabag is very pissed because she left. Somebody knocked out Teabag. We learned that's who. We learned that it's Bellic, and yeah. So Mahone is working on the notes on the letter, possibly doing the same thing as what they both did. His wife. His wife comes in. Mahomes' ex-wife. I want to say his wife because guess what? Doesn't matter if you're divorced. If you still love your ex and she still loves you. In my book, the secret links of the secret bonds of marriage hasn't been broken. And if they're not broken, then it isn't a prison break. Thank you. She comes in and then it's Michael that calls. It's like, yo, guess what? I know your wife, bro. Guess what? I went to your house. And this is the duel. This is the duel. Because this is the first time they technically talk. Did they talk before? That's a good question. I don't remember. We'll pretend like no. That way I look like I know what I'm talking about. But possibly. And if it's possibly, then testing you, right? Yeah, right. I knew I was checking. My girl is my world. You. The discussion is pretty good. We learned who he killed. We learned who Mahone killed. It was a criminal called Oscar. He was a really bad criminal. But guess what? Guess what? This is going to be super important because the information that the company owes on him, on Mahone, they kill someone. So Michael discovering that is what the company had on him. Right? It sucks. Because you feel bad for him. He killed a bad dude. He killed the bad dude and ended here. Right? And this is pretty good. Because now the company has him and then they have... Then you have to do some bad stuff. So even if what he did was righteous, should he kill a bad person? Should he kill a bad person? Well, in season 2, episode 11, we answer this question. Only God can take away life. Only God can give and take away life. So no, you're not. We got Bellic, who's asking and torturing Teabag where the money is. Now, this is kind of insane. It's kind of insane because the first thing that Teabag does, we see C-Note escaping, which is actually really, really cool. You see Lincoln goes in with his son, gets reconnected right away, he gets snitched on. Remember the first thing? Yeah, C-Note gets his daughter. We're happy about that. We're really happy about it because C-Note's whole goal is to be a good father. We see Mahone goes back. What he does, he digged for the body under everything. And guess what it is? He will be, and he still find the arm. So the body is still there. So Michael knows what he does, that he didn't snitch. However, this is the proof that this is where it is. LJ and Lincoln gets in trouble. Lincoln is a good dad. He's trying to protect LJ, and yeah, both of them get arrested. Both of them get arrested. However, also you know what we're looking for. Season 2, episode 10. You want to do another one? I'm down to do another one. How nice am I? Who else takes care of you like that? Not a lot of people. No. You're welcome. You don't need to say thank you, Ink. I got you. I got you since day one. You will be my girl, my girl. This is my world. Hear the song? That's good. So yeah, so Gary and Bellick are fighting. This is cool because they have a different mentality. Bellick is more so like, let's go to the end. Gary's like, So they beat off Teabag, and Teabag isn't telling any information. Now he asks to go to the toilet. It's funny. Mr. Kim calls Killer Man, and again, these two are always arguing, and it's tough because right away you can kind of tell the hierarchy. The first hierarchy is who? The first hierarchy is who? The first hierarchy is Kim. Second hierarchy is who? Killer Man. And then Mahone is behind this. Oh, I forgot to tell you. The meeting points. Season 2 episode 10, meeting points. Bellick is looking to get the secret out of Teabag by force. Michael and Sarah find each other, but Mahone ends their meeting. It's another word, but I don't know what that is. And you know what? If you can translate French better than I do, you can tell me shit. Otherwise, such a douche. I kind of like being a douche. How much better do you have? You had 48%. Okay, good. Good. Not great, but good. Ooh, do we think that the rice is ready? I'll let you guys with some beautiful sunset. And I'll be right back. After all, my girl is my world. There you go. Look at this. Look at this, baby. That's my dinner. Good. You know what that means? We're going to do another one of this. I'll do it for 10 and 11. You know what? I don't know. I kind of want to do, because they're doing it at 9 o'clock, the battles. I just don't know. But it's so hard, because battery's not going to be a problem. Storage not going to be a problem. You have the charger. Timing would be a problem. And that doesn't happen often. I'm freaking hungry. That looked delicious. I can eat it now. It's still warm. End the life right now. Or wait 10 minutes until this is done. Yeah. End the live right. Let's finish this. There's about 20 minutes left of sunset. Then we'll do a mukbang, and then I'll come back and do another episode or two of Breaking Bad. If I can finish episode 10, how far along are we? I think we're beginning, right? Yeah, we're beginning. If I finish episode 10, it would be half. Then I'll come back tonight and do 11, 12. And that's gonna be pretty close to 14, 15. So, what ends up happening is Lincoln and LJ are still behind bars. They're still behind bars. You're still gonna get, oh my god, look at this. Look at all the cash I have. Not sure what happened here, but hey, thank you. We're done, dude. Nice. Let's do this. Let's pay attention though. Diamond. 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 You will be my girl, my girl, my girl. It's my girl. Such a good song. So they get stopped, and these people are saying, "Yo, what's your father, bro?" And again, this is cool because the father's kind of like a good dude. So by knowing the father's kind of like a good dude, you're kind of introducing a pattern of I don't need to tell you what's going on. That's there's information. And this is cool. This is cool because most show will do season one is over. Season two, there's information in season one that we know. For example, Aldo, the father, and we know that he's a good dude. So yeah. So next on the list we have Mahone following it. It's always weird because with Mahone there's always like these play on the filming. For example, there's time where they're gonna be putting in a negative. Negative is when you cut off the lights. So basically a black and white. However, it's night. So you look weird. But you're supposed to look weird also. Does that make sense? You see the Go Something show? They use to look different. As simple as that. So we got Sarah back, and we know that the key that she has is important. But mostly Sarah is in a hotel. What's in a hotel important is the main point between her and Michael. The rendezvous at this hotel. And this is super important. Guess why? It's because later on in the episode, Michael does send her something. And if she's not at the right place, she won't get it. It's a fax. You know what's funny? I'm old. I'm really old. Thank you so much for reminding me. But I don't remember fax. I was employed for faxes, so before you judge me, shut the hell up. You will be my girl, my girl. It's actually really cool because the whole episode is saying, hey, the good guys. So the girl's in charge. Lincoln is very wary of, but the whole episode, she is chill with him, and she's chill with Aljo. And then we remind ourselves that Lincoln's most important person is Aljo. See, you know what's insane? You know what's very sad? I love Lincoln. I think he's a good character. However, I know that Lincoln would abandon Michael for LJ, which again I don't have a problem with per se. Michael just spent his life protecting you, So do I feel that it's mutual? Not really. Does it bother me? Kinda. Yeah, it does. What do I know? Because Michael's a good dude. So he gets a fax telling her where to meet in 1 hour. Sucre cars break down, so he leaves. He has a phone, he calls Animatic Cruz saying, hey, please call me back at this number. However, guess what? The police come, and the police will make that Sucre won't answer the call. Once again, failing to do the job. Michael's meet back with Sarah, which is kind of cool because Sarah still has some issues with Michael. However, they're together. And this is a good thing because Michael just needs to convince Sarah that he was being honest. He really had feelings for her. And what he said over the course of his imprisonment, speaking of imprisonment, you're coming for your boy. Not your other boy. So yeah. Mahone knows where they are, so it's gonna come. And it's kind of crazy because they don't really have time to explain each other. You kind of buy the chemistry, but it's a weird thing. You buy the chemistry between Michael and Sarah, but even as an actor, am I an actor? No. But you have to say that, okay, well, first of all, Michael betrayed you. Second of all, you haven't seen each other in months, right? So, yeah, the meeting is gonna be awkward. Is the meeting awkward? It's more awkward than my parents' sex tape. Yeah, it's very awkward. But hey, it's a cool Christmas dinner, right? So my home comes in, and Michael does the chicken with him. What is the chicken? It's when you take a car, and you meet the other car, and then both cars are going toward each other. And the first one that moves, very far west, very old time things, very true Park Boys. That's what I learned. And they call it chicken shit. Are you afraid? Are you chicken? I don't know why chicken is the third animal for fear, but apparently it is. We have Teabag with a key, and he eats the key. So this is kind of cool because he can't do anything on the key. We know, but at the same time, it's tough because we know that the key is a locker. Can't open the locker. This is it. So Teabag gives him, and it's nice because Teabag is being treated like shit by Gary and Bellic. No, I don't like Gary. I kind of like Bellic. Bellic becomes a good character. So yeah. So today misses Matt Cruz, and again, it's tough because you're seeing flashback from season 1. So when I told you guys about information that's important, so Lincoln comes in, the girl wants information. Lincoln's like, I don't know, I don't trust you. And she's like, yo, we're gonna have to work together because we're in this together. He's like, nah, I don't care. I don't care. But his father showed up. Mr. Aldo Barreau. I want geese. Who's that Canadian? Oh, 2 geese. No, 3. They always have the same. We got the duel. This is a duel. This is the thing with before was a duel. So Michael and Mahone finally meets. And Michael does a smart thing, which is open up the gas can. Why? Because Mahone has a pistol. Michael doesn't. So what he wants is because he knows that if Mahomes shoots, Michael is up for. I'm gonna be sitting there pretty. I'm at 39, straight, just don't die. Got full interest every single time. I'm gonna raise it defense a little bit. That way, if I go into rent, I don't have to worry about it. I went too far. Spent too much. So yeah, so it's a duel between Michael and Mahomes. Sarah leaves, and this is crazy because they just made up, right? And it's not sure that they made up. So then it's kind of nuts because Michael's like, "Yo, wait in the car. Start the car." And so with Sarah, peace, bro. I'm out. It's cool because Teabag is in pain. He's about to go shit, and you see Bellic and Gary talk. It's actually cool because it's not about how they spend their money, but it's nice because you see Teabag's in pain, and it's nuts. Gary is taking care of finding the key, which pisses him off. Teabag trying to make a deal with Gary because Gary is a bit more of a wussy than Bellic is. Michael locks Mahone behind a gate, which sucks because he is kind of stuck. Now, Michael does the right thing here. Michael could have left Mahone there, but he breaks window. So the window, why is he breaking them? Because the window will take away the gas, or replace it with fresh air. So they get a car, they get the bag, and they get the money. Now Gary betrays Bellic, and that is pretty much it. We got Sarah and Michael staying in a hotel room, possibly some sexy time. You know what? I wish them sexy time. They deserve it. Sucre is like, yo, I missed the call. I am so sorry. And this is cool. This is cool because we know that she left. Carlos come binging in. If he will do anything for my people have love, self-respect, and again, we are finished uploading. That is bueno. That is very, very bueno, as they say in Spanish. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something illegally cool. Now, illegally cool and illegally shouldn't be in the same sentence as cool, kids. Please. But in this case, that's what's up. That's what's up.